back again with another video looking at Aston Villa. Yeah, took a few weeks out, had my Christmas break, but now we're back and yeah, we'll cover the games that I missed, talk about what's gone on for the last week or two, and then we'll look ahead to the Boxing Day game where Crystal Palace are coming down to Villa Park on Saturday. So yeah, cool. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the vid to see more, turn on post notifications, like, comment, get involved, and yeah, we'll get straight into it. So I think the last video I did was when we had just lost to West Ham 2-1, if you remember. It's a couple of weeks now, if you remember. Yeah, we got VAR robbed us when Watkins, we thought Watkins had scored that last minute equaliser, but no, VAR said he was offside, and VAR also said that there was no penalty. So cool, we lost that game. And then what happened then, we went up to, we went down the road in one of the first derbies in quick succession, where we went and played Wolves. And yeah, we went and got the 1-0 victory there. That was on the 12th of December. El Ghazi getting that last minute penalty, and what was like, it felt good for a change. Villa getting some last minute like glory, especially when you think back to, so before that, who did we play? We had the Brighton penalty ruled out, and can I remember? Yeah, and then the West Ham. So it was like 2 games we felt like VAR had done us dirty. And then, right, cool, Wolves, John McGinn with some nice play. I think it was him and Jack on that left-hand side. And yeah, John McGinn just getting on the goal side of, I think, Semedo it was. And yeah, we get the penalty, and who steps up? El Ghazi, the man who, yeah, I don't know, I wasn't expecting him to step up, but fair play to him. Jack gave him the ball. Jack, like, he clearly must be sticking him around in training, and yeah, he gets us the winner and buzzing. We'll just talk on that game briefly. It wasn't the best spectacle. I didn't see the game live. Yeah, I think I saw the first part of it, but then I went back and watched it the next day, the whole game, and yeah, pretty tight game. Wasn't too much in it. But I suppose that's what it's all about, these tight games where you can just nick the win. Like derby games, you don't really care how you win it, just get the win and we move. So another thing I think I got to mention in that game was Jacob Ramsey's first start for Aston Villa. And yeah, other people have said it. Yeah, he didn't wasn't amazing, wasn't man of the match performance, but it wasn't a poor game from him. It was literally, looked like he belonged on that pitch. Sort of like, you'd probably give him like a solid 7 out of 10 score for his performance, and he looked tidy on the ball. He wasn't afraid to get on the ball, take players on. Even that's evidenced with the Moutinho second yellow in the last seconds of the game, when a lot of players in that situation, 1-0 up, first start for your club, you might just think, oh cool, let's clear it, let's clear our lines, let's get up the pitch. But no, he believes himself. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, takes it round Moutinho. Moutinho lunges, he goes down, and he gets him sent off. So yeah, big credit to Ramsey. And yeah, I think that just for him to bring him in for that derby game just shows like the faith and the belief that Dean does have in him. And yeah, I think we'll see more of him as the season goes on. Another thing I highlighted was, I've spoke about it previously, in that I want to see Villa be more, let's say, be more dirty, let's make more tactical fouls. Let's stop teams' attacks the way they stop ours. And I saw that in elements of the Wolves game. I think we got 5 yellow cards. I mean, obviously a couple of them were for Douglas Luiz. I always say David, I don't know why, but yeah, Douglas Luiz. Yeah, I mean, I think it was it Mike Riley reffing it? He was dishing out the yellow cards like nothing. But for me, I don't mind seeing that. Players go out there, fucking cards are there to be got. If you need to stop attacks, do it, because teams do it to us non-stop. You see, Jack wins like 4 or 5 fouls each half. So yeah, cool, we win there. Then a few days later, we go to, Burnley come up to Villa Park, and yeah, we drew 0-0 there. The key points from that is what we had 27 shots. Not too many of them were on target though. That's wasn't good enough. And yeah, I think Al Ghazi. I'm not gonna get onto him, but I do have a stat. I do have an interesting stat. So Al Ghazi, I think he had 8 shots and obviously no goals, and that's the most that any Villa player has had in the Premier League since 2008, when John Carew had 8 shots against Reading. So yeah, not the best stat, but yeah, that game he was just shooting on sight. You're playing, and the thing is, you can blame him, but he was beating his man, fair play, cutting the inside, but then shots going over, like, yeah, I'd say half of the shots probably went over, and then couple of them easy saves, and yeah, and I'll get onto it in a moment. But the West Brom game again, it's like I don't know if he's been given the license to shoot on sight, but yeah, I was saying to my friend, he must be banging him in training, because if he wasn't, me and him would be having words, because you're shooting every time you get the ball. So for me, if I'm a player, you must be doing that in training, or else I'm going to be pulling you up on it, saying, what are you doing? Anything else? Yeah, no, I think, Burnley game weren't the best game, was it really? But I think it just shows, sort of, if I look back, not being negative, thinking, oh, why aren't we beat Burnley, blah, blah, blah. But like, I think it shows the progress that we've come, that Burnley are coming to Villa and they're shook to play against us. Like, they're just sitting back, happy to hold and contain. And yeah, Villa come away from that game playing very well, creating chances, dominating the ball, playing good football. And yeah, like, we can't, without being too spoiled and ungrateful, we've come massive strides when you compare to like last season, where we was 2-3 years ago. So yeah, I do that keeps me upbeat. I think just knowing, seeing how far we've come, and just realizing, all right, cool. It's not always the easiest. It's not always easy to score when the other team is so happy to contain and defend. So yeah, we got, but we didn't lose. So I guess that's the big thing to take from it. We didn't lose. We get the point. We move. We go forward, and boy, yes, we moved forward to another derby, going to the Hawthorns, West Brom, and yeah, what was pretty comfortable from the start to the very end, and yeah, getting that 3-0 win against your rivals, happy days. So yep, Traore in first 5 minutes puts in a beautiful ball to the back post for Al Ghazi to get his second goal in 3 games, and yeah, buzzing from that moment, just eases all the nerves. And you know what, especially big up Ghazi, because I think it was good for him to get that goal, especially with the Burnley game before. So yeah, I was happy that it was him that got that early goal. I imagine it would have just calmed him down, just like, and giving confidence to go and continue to have the game that he then went on to have. And another key point in the game was the red card, which I think with this VAR days now and the way he's gone in, it's difficult to not say it's a red when you snip and clip these incidents in isolation. Yeah, it's clear to see it's one of the ones where Livermore was just like, you saw Jack there and wanted to leave one on him. Obviously didn't want to get red carded, but yeah, that's just the type of player Jack is. He attracts that attention and those fouls. People want to take the ball and leave a marker on him, because you're just trying to get whatever advantage you can. But yeah, he got found to be a red card by VAR. Big up VAR for that one. And then we also got saved by VAR for Courtney House. They looked at him for the red card, which for me wasn't. But again, when you snip it and you put it into the VAR clip, you slow it down. If he got a red card, can you really defend it? You can't, not really, because he's a bit late. He's caught him high. But yeah, we get away with that one. And I think, the only thing I think it was 1-0 for. Yeah, it was 1-0 for far too long, and I did want that second goal before half time, but yeah, wasn't to be. And yeah, we ended up scoring Traore scored a beautiful finish. Yeah, just when he hit it, it just trickled into the net. I thought when he first hit it, I thought, what was that? I expected John Stone to just shuffle over and just pick it up, but yo, the finesse, it was just placement. I didn't worry about like blasting it like Ghazi does, but he just literally just passed it, stroked it into the corner. Like, oh, what a finish! It just gets me happy now thinking about it. And yeah, Traore, big up him. He looked good, man. Looked good. I've been saying to I said to my friend, I get like Pepe, I get Nicolas Pepe vibes from Traore, but yeah, it's early days, but I think that might be a bit of an insult to Traore. So we'll hold fire on that because now he looks really good, and just keen to see how he continues to perform in the next games as he continues to get used to the league and Aston Villa. And then Jack Grealish wins another foul in the box, penalty, and Ghazi steps up and just strokes it down the middle, 3-0. Happy days. Special mention, I'm doing a big up Courtney House, the way he stepped in since the Burnley game. Yeah, he's just slotted in, just looked like his concert back there, just no issues. Hasn't looked like he hasn't played in a while, which he ain't, so big up him. Cash looked really good in the West Brom game. I thought McGinn also, I got to give props to him. I think his performance level was a lot better against West Brom than I've seen in the last few games. Really happy. I think, but despite that, you got to remember, cool, it is West Brom. Yeah, I think the key thing to remember that it is West Brom and they're a struggling team, but yeah, I think made massive movement from last season just to be able to beat these teams. And if you remember, I think from our season in the Championship, West Brom were actually ahead of us, so for most of the season. So cool, we move forward, take the win, and unbeaten in the last 3 games, and we look forward to the Boxing Day game against Crystal Palace, which I will get onto in a moment. But before that, I will just touch on some of the transfer news that's sort of building up. I mean, because January's fast approaching, and with the form of Jack Grealish, it's only going to happen that teams are going to be interested. There's going to be rumours, and it's Manchester United and Man City at the top of those rumour list for Jack Grealish, and you can't really blame them. I think the amount that Villa are apparently willing to accept is nothing less than 100. So I guess I'm not going to talk too much on it. You just got to kind of wait and see. And I personally don't expect any movement to happen with Jack in January. If any at all, it will be in the summer. But I think the rumour coming out was that Liverpool were also keeping tabs. I think especially with sort of the rumours of Salah not being too happy at the moment coming out. But the Liverpool Echo have come out and said today that apparently Liverpool are distancing themselves from the Jack Grealish transfer. So I guess it's good news for us. Less teams interested. Next one we'll talk about Gilbert, and it looks like it's going to be the end of his time at Aston Villa since signing from French team. Is it Cannes or Kane? I'm not sure you pronounce it. He come in for I think about 4 million, not too much money, but he's sitting on 40,000 a week. Hasn't played this season. Looks like his third choice right back behind Cash and Almo. So I think we tried to sell him in the summer, but we're going to try again in January. It's clear to see Dean's not a fan of him, and for me, I liked him. I'm a personal fan. Would like to see him play, but clearly he's doing something wrong. And he did post on Instagram Tuesday night. He just put a photo and captioned it saying like having no regrets for the past and no remorse for the present. So it looks like he's sort of reflecting on his time at Villa. And in terms of incomings, I think it's the forward areas where we will be looking to strengthen. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Yeah, my bad. I had a work call, but yeah, forward areas where we're going to strengthen, and Josh King. These rumours are coming back from the summer, and yeah, for me, it probably makes sense. He's not really getting too much of a run in at Bournemouth. I know he's had one or two injury concerns, so I think that might be something we might have to check out first. But yeah, I think he's only made 3 starts. He hasn't scored, and he's a player that I ain't seen too much of him play. Just looks like a neat and tidy player. Obviously, he's played at the Premier League level for a few seasons now. Last year, he played, I think, 28 games. Only scored 6 goals, but again, he's probably someone that could just add a bit of competition. He's got more Premier League experience than Watkins, hasn't he? So it just we could teach him a thing or two and just keep him on his toes and give us another option, both up front and in the wide areas. So for me, if we can get a deal that's not too pricey, it makes sense to me. But yeah, cool. We will now look ahead to the Boxing Day game, and yeah, Villa playing Crystal Palace at home on Saturday 3 p.m. Yeah, Crystal Palace off the back of their thrashing. Their man got mashed up by Liverpool 7-0, and yeah, so they're going to be there to be got at. Let's say, obviously they're going to be looking for a bounce, but the proof is there. Let's just get at them. That's the way we play. We're attacking. We play on the front foot, and let's go and get that back-to-back wins that we want. And yeah, I think normally we haven't got the best record of Boxing Day. We've only won 1 in the last 10, but we did win last year on Boxing Day. We played Norwich. So yeah, cool. Let's make it another year where we get the win on Boxing Day. Last year, Dean Smith did give the players Christmas Day off, but he's come out and said this year that the players will be coming in. He knows that we've got a busy period, and he's probably looked at the form of the team and the potential and thought, like, no, I don't want to have no what if moments. Get them in. Probably it's only going to be a light session, but you get them in, you work on a few things, and you prepare for the game. So fair play to them. The players will have to just hold fire on the Christmas dinners and whatnot. In fact, if they can even have much of a Christmas dinner with the game the next day. So yeah, what else? Normally we do well against Crystal Palace at home. We've only lost once in the last 8 games. So obviously they've got Dangerman, Zaha. I think Benteke, I think his suspension should be done. I think so. Obviously he'll be out with a point to prove. I expect him to start if his ban allows. I expect him to start, and he'll be fired up, won't he? And yeah, but my score prediction, what did I say? My brother asked me. I think I said 2-1. 2-1. I'm saying Villa win. I think it'll be a tight game. Obviously the way Palace play, like they're gonna be playing more sort of maybe like a contained counter-attack game, and obviously with the 7-0 thrashing, I think they'll probably be keen to not concede as many goals. I think we may concede 1. Hopefully we don't, but I think we've got the record amount of clean sheets, and yeah, I mean, long may it continue, but yeah, we might concede a goal or 2. But yeah, hopefully the Villa players, they've given us a good run up into Christmas. We're all going to be eating our Christmas dinners very, very happy, and yeah, hopefully Boxing Day they can give us another victory, positive result, positive performance as we look to continue to climb this table. And we're sitting 8th, I think. We've got 22 points. Palace are, is it 13th? Let me look. Yeah, 13th. They've got 18 points. So both teams sitting pretty comfy mid-table. I think Palace will be I think they're 8 points clear of relegation. So yeah, both teams will probably still got one eye looking up the table. Definitely Villa, Palace probably also, and yeah, look forward to that game. I will do a match reaction video, so watch out for that one. And yeah, big up everyone that's watched the vid, supporting the channel. Subscribe if you haven't, comment your opinions, and yeah, I guess have a good Christmas, and see you all soon.